Hi, Chris Swanner @sign here with a walkthrough of installing NoPorts on a Teltonika RUT241 device. Alright, so I'm going to start out at noports.com and just click on the free trial button and grab myself some trial @signs. Copper 88 will do me fine, so agree to T's and C's, press continue. And it's going to send me a verification code. Just need to quickly enter. Alright, so I'm going to click on Setup Now, which takes me to the documentation. And by default, the docs are going to show me the Quick Start Guide for Mac OS and Windows. But I want the Linux installation guide, and I'm going to go for Linux CLI installation because I'm going to do this in Windows Subsystem for Linux version 2. So I've grabbed hold of that download link, and I'm just going to paste that into my terminal. So that's downloaded my universal.sh script. And then I just need to grab the commands to run that. So there we go. That's downloading the tarball and asking me for install type. I'm going to say client. And then it wants to know my client @sign. So let's grab that. And then the device @sign. Do the same with that. And I'm in Europe. And I'm not going to give a device name yet. Actually, I could just choose RUT241 as my device name, come back to that later. And now it's going to activate those @signs. So I've got another verification code to put in. So that'll now activate the device @sign. It's going to do some key exchange and then write a .keys file onto my client here. Okay, and then another verification code for the client activation. Alright, so that's everything that I need to do on the client for the time being. And let's move on to the device. So I've already signed in to the device on the LAN using this SSH session. And next up, I'm going to get hold of the command lines I need in order to install the package onto it. So let's go for @sign open WRT packages. That takes me to this GitHub repo, and I want the latest release there. And then I'm going to grab hold of the fresh install command lines here, but this is not going to be the right architecture for me, so I just need to briefly change that. So let's open up Notepad, paste that in. And then if I scroll down here, I can grab hold of the correct architecture, which for this device is MIPSL 24KC. So just paste that in as an alternative to the Arch version that was there. And that's now going to be correct for me to download the package. Right, so I've copied that. Let's go back to my SSH session and paste that in. So that's now downloading the CSSH NPD MIPSL 24KC package onto the device and writing that onto the flash memory. That just takes a moment. And if I hit enter again, I'll make sure that the install command also runs once it's finished with that download. Should be pretty soon. There it goes, and we can see now that it's installing the CSSH NPD package to root. Once again, this is going to just take a moment. Takes about as long to do the install as it does to do the download. It's configuring now and we're pretty much done. Okay, so I now need to edit the config file. So I've got the right @ signs in place and give it a device name. And then I'm going to generate an OTP in order to do the key enrollment. So edit etc config ssh npd. All right. So first up, my @ sign, which is going to be the device @ sign. Let's just get that. And paste that in. And then similarly the manager @ sign, which is client @ sign here. I'm going to call it RUT241. Set that to enabled, and then lastly I need a line here for the OTP. So let's go and generate that OTP. So I need to do back on the client and activate OTP and paste in my device @ sign again. And there's my OTP, so let's grab hold of that, paste that in, and I can now save that file. Alright, so if I run enroll.sh, that's going to be a script that will do the enrollment process. And it actually gives me the command line I need to paste in on the client here to do the approval for that. So let's copy that and give it a moment. So that's going to do the approval. You can see that approval's confirmed. Going back to the device, it's going to poll every 10 seconds, and it's done that. And it's told me that it's written the @keys file here. So that's good. So finally, I just need to start up the service on the device. So let's do service ssh npd start. I might catch the end of that starting up here in the logs. So that's all looking good. So back on my client, if I run np.sh, it's offering me RUT241. Let's pick that. And we're going through the connection handshake. Taking a little longer than usual. Let's try that again. And that's looking better. Accept my device keys, and I've got an SSH session to the 241. So I could unplug the LAN cable now and I'd still be able to connect to it because everything's outbound now over the WAN. Thanks for watching.